the show, we're talking to Gigi Dement, independent producer, and not only an independent producer, also a professor. Professor Gigi! We didn't talk about that.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
How is that like?
Well, I teach for the undergraduate and the graduate program at NYU because I went to actually both programs. It is one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. I'm dyslexic, and school was difficult for me. I was diligent, but I didn't know the reason why was so hard to do a couple of things like read and read quickly and take tests. That I developed these coping mechanisms, and I think my teaching, my not understanding certain things, and my struggles with dyslexia have actually made me a better teacher because I'm over planner, which helps with the producing, but also I can teach people in a way that I believe I fill in holes where I think, okay, what would be difficult for me? And then I walk it back, and that's how I approach where I teach. And I feel like that is a huge, I don't think a lot of people, a lot of students would admit to struggling in certain areas, and sometimes they don't even ask questions in those areas, but I try to keep it open and keep myself very approachable, and then explain things the way I would need them explained, and it's just been wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay, so tell our kababayans out there, you're doing this project called Yellow Rose, and you are looking for a Filipina.
Absolutely.
What are the requirements for this actress?
Okay, so Rose is the lead character in the movie called Yellow Rose, and she is an aspiring country western singer. The movie takes place in Texas,
and she has to be Filipina, right?
She has to be Filipina.
That sings Western country music,
right? I mean, we want somebody who can act and somebody who can sing beautifully. We kind of want the whole package. However, we already have a couple of people attached, which this young actress, undiscovered, discovered, doesn't matter. We just want somebody who's going to take the reins of this movie, tell a story that not only of an aspiring singer, but there's an immigrant story there as well. Her mother gets deported, and she's left in Texas on her own, and she's not only struggling to become an actress, but she's struggling just to stay in America, to find her mother.
So it's a coming of age where you're looking for a Filipina who's talented.
Right.
And it's going to be a Filipino team.
Right.
The producer is the Filipina as well as the director.
Right.
And it's a Filipino-centric story that takes place here in America. I think as early as now, how exciting is this project?
I know, I'm very excited. We're writing a couple of drafts of the script, but we're about to shoot a short in September.
Okay.
So we are going to, if we can find, the right Rose, we plan to shoot beginning of September, right after Labor Day.
Okay, so this is coming up really soon. So to all the people that want to submit for Rose, you can do so. Just email us at kababayan@la18.tv. We will make sure that it goes directly to Gigi, and they will be contacting you if you are right for the audition.
Absolutely.
Because there's an audition process that has to take place first.
Sure. Why don't you, just send something like, if you send a video of yourself singing, playing guitar, if we can just send that off to me, and I'll send it off to our team, and we'll analyze it. And we have a casting director, but Diane actually lives in my neighborhood, so.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you so much, Gigi, for being here. I know you're based in New York, but you made the time to come here when you're in LA. We really appreciate that. And thank you so much to everybody who watched us today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spread the word about Rose. Gigi's looking for her, and we can't wait for one of our own to get discovered. Maraming salamat po. Ako po si G. Tanji.